I am going to introduce you to a new resource that's called Scratch Jr Tactile, that it was presented here in Barcelona last December. And it's open source and do it yourself. We are Roger Olivella and Maria Sebane from Barcelona. We are founders of an organization that's called Sistema THEAD, that we do teacher training, inclusive educational materials, and research and innovation from Barcelona. And we have to say thank you to a lot of people that has collaborated with the development of this resource from Spain, Barcelona mainly, and as well from New York and Boston and other countries that are joining. So what's Scratch Jr Tactile? Imagine you see the world through a tube and blurry. And imagine that you are on the school, on the streets, or trying to play with your mates. It should be difficult, right? So that's the way Maria, my partner, see when she was a kid. It was very difficult for her to be in the school, to learn, because usually some environments are not comfortable for the people who feel different, or that others make them feel different. And only in Spain, we have more than 200,000 students with different types of disabilities and a lot of different types of visual impairment. And most of them goes to ordinary schools because of the inclusive laws during the last years. So they need to learn the same than the others in the same space and in the same time, no? So it's not easy. And a lot in the world has no connection to internet. So how can these children develop the 21st century skills? Computational thinking, problem solving, digital and collaborative, among others. So children like Chloe, David, Marisol, Musa, Elizabeth, and a lot of children you probably know. And so quality education is not for everyone. This is why our mission is to reduce the digital divide among underrepresented groups. And the idea was to create this creative coding, but without the screens, without devices, touching, without vision, in a more social way and collaborative, and as well seeing, so it needs to be attractive as well visually. We have been these last 3 years collaborating with Scratch Foundation, and as you can see, we changed we chose the eye conversion because it's not easy to drag and drop blocks on a screen, but it's very easy to drag and drop blocks in a table. And all these designs are open source, are open, so anyone can print them in 3D or in laser cutter or in other technologies that you have near you, and even modify or improve. No? And they have been designed following the universal design approach. So, and as you don't need language, it's universal, and it's not a barrier, the language as well. So we tested a lot of times with different students, and each test we improve the designs. For example, with a student with visual impairment, to make the relief, the colors, a lot of contrast, and the board needs to be tactile, and some tactile elements that we think we should use. And then with children with motor and cognitive disabilities, and for students with no disabilities, and teachers. And as well, it's very important the STEM and the coding, the impact we can do in the children as young as possible, because the impact is better for their lives. And so the abstract is like, it's not for children with disabilities, it's for all, because all of them like to learn with touching, with their body, social, and with texture, etc. And these ideas, no, of universal learning, you have to, like Snap probably follows, is diversity of interests, diversity of means of perceptions, and diversity of means of expression as well. No? This creativity allows different children with different abilities to participate. And they have been creating different things with Scratch Tactile, because as the designs are open, all the students from secondary or even university, they can create new extensions or adaptations, right? So they created this foam block, for example, for kindergarten students, or this project about making a burger, for example, or this other one was in an island in New York, and they wanted to make the map of the island, so they changed the board to make it. And for example, in secondary, they can create adaptations or extensions to this to make even better or more accessible. No? To put this question to the students: how to make this more accessible? How to improve that? Or how to adapt to a certain project? So with the maker technologies, no? For example, Jose Garcia from here, from City Lab, with the Husky Lens, using QR codes, no? Trying to connect this with the application, in fact, using Snap. As well, or Tony Olivella, that with the microbit introduces sounds to the game. No? So when the character arrives, you can make points or add sounds and be more accessible for blind students, for example. Or you can create new characters, 3D designs, with different tools, Tinkercad, for example, or with AI recognition to recognize the different blocks and speak them. No, so it's better for different language. And in primary and kindergarten, they can create a lot of different projects, no, like games or projects linked with global goals, for example, to take the plastic. Or they can create new characters using Play-Doh. So it's great for these little students that don't have access to devices. Or they can just read the story and represent using natural objects, for example. And in special education, they like the opportunity of adapting very fast the projects. So each student has some interest, no, like cars, some film, or whatever, so they can adapt very fast to them. And they have the engagement of the student. Or for example, this is in a library that they make a very long story, with different stages, etc. Or you can even invent new blocks, with these blank blocks. At this point, we have made this impact in different educators, students, and experiences. In the website, you can find some starting activities, lesson plans, and share projects from teachers. And we will be increasing during the next month. We have been visited the website for different countries in the last month. And just a short experiences from some teachers. For example, this is in 11 here in Barcelona for visually impaired students. No, they like this. That is, well, I will go through this. Some strategies for students with low vision and with full blindness. No, and well, other learnings that they can learn as well, that just useful for them, apart from coding. And well, I will show only some photos. These are motor and cognitive impaired students. They make a common project with ordinary school about middle age, for example. And Sant Jordi, that is a legend here in Barcelona, in Catalonia. Or this is in New York. They printed all the blocks in different colors, no, changing the color of the printer. And they invented their own stories because they had the inspiration was that they had a new girl that was blind with 6 years old, and they all wanted to help her and started to do other stuff with 3D printing, so she can learn the language and Braille, etc. And in a secondary school, they try to connect as well the blocks with the app. And well, not following the design process, these girls make this process to connect. Their idea was using microbit, like simulating that each microbit is one block. Quite expensive, but it's a prototype. And so each block is connecting through the other using the radio. And finally, the idea was that, okay, this can be connected to the screen and to the app. And they even design in 3D. So, well, all children can learn, but in different ways. So it's everyone's task to make it possible. So join the project if you like to arrive to diverse learners, or to put this seed into the students that they need to design for all. And as last news, this week we are announcing that you can do it yourself, but a lot of people is writing us that they want the kit done. So we are doing a Kickstarter. So happy to announce this in October, and you can join it if you want. So thank you very much. Yeah, question? Yeah, the blind one, no? Yeah, the video is here. This one, for example. These are low vision students. With low vision, they need the contrast of the colors. So you can see the blocks are big, have a lot of contrast of color, and they can see something. No? So they got closer to the block to see them, but also use the hands as well. And sometimes, well, as they say, no, they need more time or they need some help sometimes. So in the screen, for them, everything is too small, and it's not easy to have a control and to ask for help, etc. But here they can. Or for example, this other is absolutely blind. So she needs to touch everything, no? Usually they need some time to get used to the icons, because people that is absolutely blind has never seen any icon, even a flag, even an arrow, even a speaker that we see thousands of times every day. But they like to know that icons, because they like to know the world as it is, as the other people live, no? So they like that we explain them, okay, this is a speaker, this is the way we represent the sound, or the different objects. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we try to keep it simple, the construction, so anyone can do. And so it is fully unplugged. So it's like a board game, similar, no? That you need to move, you need to code, and you need to debug, but for example, well, for sure any teacher will find their own way because they can use their body or other things. But for example, one student, if you want to make it collaborative, one student can make a challenge or make a proposal, the other can make the codes, the other can debug or can execute the characters. So you can make a kind of participation of all of them. Or you can invent a game that goes by turns, no, to make a more complex game. But we don't have like one answer, so anyone can find other ways. We are thinking in this connection to the app, but maybe in maybe in the future. Thanks.